Do not. They took my, see, I was talking and it was working fine. It was working fine until it wasn't. Oh, wow. I have 6 outdated drivers on my PC. I wonder if I should update my 6 outdated drivers. I've got a NVIDIA high definition audio, a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660, Intel R wireless Bluetooth R, Realtek Gaming 2. GBE family controller. I don't know anything about any of this. I don't, you all. I promise you, I don't know nothing about any of that kind of stuff. Hello. Oh, well, Wesley, honey, you're so welcome. Yeah, in Belgium. I see I was probably silent for the first probably 2 minutes. We're looking for a miracle on this moon tonight, is what we're looking for. A miracle sighting. Let's hope we find a miracle sighting on this moon. We can look at this one up close. Just, I'm going to shrink myself down a tad bit. We did look at it tonight. That looks really interesting over here in this corner of the moon. I put a sharpening filter on it. It does look really neat. Let's look at it closer because it looks so nice when you look at it closer. I mean, granted, if you're looking at it from a cell phone or something, it's not going to look as interesting as it looks like this. Zooming up on the Christmas Eve moon. It's really cool. Just going to look at it like this. See if anything looks out of place. Okay, it looks good. It looks good, you all. There's no surprises right here unless I start adding a whole bunch of filters. Then we might see some prizes pop up. But other than that, I think it looks fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it like this. Going to move this moon right here. I am going to bring on the let's look at the timestamp of when these were captured. Okay, these were captured at this timestamp. So you can see it got a little bit blurry when I first started. So what? 2027. That's like 8/27. My camera is off. So this is the moon. I didn't update the thing on the moon. You can see it was kind of blurry. This is when I ended the footage with the timestamp. So really, it's not 2045. It's really it might be 2045 right now. It's close to it. What was that? It's a little close to it, you all. So let me just pull this moon out. It was really 7:45, not 8:45 when I stopped filming the moon. All right, we got it. We got it right there. I'm going to bring the moon on. I'm going to bring the moon on board, if I can do it. Let me open up the moon. See now this it. Okay, I've opened up the moon, and I'm going to bring it on here. So just hold on 1 second, so we can look at some of this moon tonight. See if we can looking for a miracle on the moon. Truly. A miracle on the moon tonight. Let me put it at 75 so I can bring it over. Let me look at the times. Okay, yeah, this is good. This is good, you all. I'm gonna do that.
See, now this is the high.
Mute the media source and the audio output. So we're watching the moon. Let me put myself over here on the moon. You might as well be walking on the moon. Oh, let's put a filter on it, you all. Let's see if we can get a filter on this moon, because it's going to look pretty cool with a filter. Let's do this. Boom. Yeah, we want to see it with a filter on it. How's that look? Does that got more definition to it? I hope it does. Okay, I'm still on here. That's great. That's great that I'm still on here. They didn't take me off of here and mute me, which is all the better. What you looking for? Looking for my cell phone right here, so I can follow on the comments is what I'm looking for. All right, we got some people on here. Some people are not unwrapping presents or anything, so you are tuning in right here on Christmas Eve night. I'm glad to have you. That's right, I'm glad we're together. I am. This is great. I gotta wait a minute, you all, so I can see. All right. Let me see if I can look at my video, you all. This is kind of hard for me. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's any live chat. Oh, did you got a strange voice on here? Do I got a strange voice? You hear a strange voice on here? Do you hear it now? The audio is fine? Because there should be no audio whatsoever playing. The only audio you should be hearing is my voice. Oh, when we first came on, a man spoke. Did I just see something jump off the moon at the top? Okay, that's great, Wanda, honey. Thank you for tuning in on this Christmas Eve night. And you get to watch the moon from the comfort of your own home or car or wherever you're at. You get to watch the moon. And you don't have to go outside and think, well, I wish I could see the moon. No. See, it almost looks full right now. Yeah, I got to change shirts. Hold on. I'm starting to have a hot flash. Hold on. I got to change my clothes. I got to change it. I'll be right back, you all. I got to get these clothes and change them because I'm having a hot flash. You just sit right there and wait. Go ahead and wait, you all, because I'm almost done. It's like, oh, hold on. Hold on. So I don't want to have a hot flash. Gina, you're so silly. That's okay. I can be silly, you all. I'm back. All right. Now, I've got to look official. I really do. I've got to look official. Let's pause it. Okay. I got to look somewhat official. Now, this is really important because we are looking for a miracle on the moon tonight. We want to see that miracle. Whatever it's supposed to be, we're looking for it. Gina, that's right. You said that you would put the NASA suit on every time you did the moon. I did. I did say it. I said it, you all. Can you hear me? That's great. Okay, you can hear me, and I can see you. I was having a hot flash. I'm not joking about that. A hot flash. But I'm not no more. This is good because I forgot I said I would wear this. I did. So I'm going to wear it on the Christmas Eve because this is what we should be wearing. That's right. You're going to wear this right here. We can do it. That's right. Let me put it on. Gina, don't you know what that means? NASA means deceiver. I've heard that. I think they would tell you a lot more if they were able. Now, let's bring it back. Let me stick myself up here on this corner. If you're just tuning in, and we're going to watch the moon. How did we get to 2 minutes already? Okay, now let's start it. Let's start it all over. Oh, you love it? Well, it's actually, it's the whole suit. It's the whole suit is what it is. It's the whole suit is what it is. Let me see what it is. It's whatever this is. Oh, they got a little rocket getting ready to blast off. You got that. Oh, we got a space shuttle. We got what else do we got, Gina? Mars. I'm going to Mars. And what do I got right here? I'm an explorer. I'm an explorer, you all. That's right. That's what we're both explorers. We're all explorers. Okay, we got that going now. All right, now where were we? That's right, we got it. Now, we actually filmed this moon for 15 minutes and 5 seconds. Right there is how long that we filmed it. Well, I had another suit a long time ago and I didn't like it. And then one day I went into the Goodwill and I walked into the back of the store and there was this suit hanging up. And it's rather thick. It is. And it was just my size, so I got it. Just like that is how it happened. Yeah. So we're looking for a miracle on this moon tonight. If you're just tuning in, it was easy to film it. You know what? I see something up here. I think I do see something up here on the top. I wonder if it's supposed to be here. Does it look normal to you, all these areas up here on the top of the moon? Does it look normal if you know your quadrants of the moon? The areas and stuff? Because we want to look at it. What if this is holographic technology and underneath this hologram is something, a lot of structures and stuff? That is a theory. Okay. Well, we're just going to assume the moon looks okay and it's doing whatever it's supposed to do. Can I bring the moon back down low? Bring it back on here and we're going to just push the button. That's right, you all. It's Christmas Eve and we're watching the moon tonight. So it don't matter if you have no presents to open. This is our presents right here. We got it. Did I just see something fly over there on the side of that moon in the dark? Let me look. Or my eyes are seeing things. I thought I seen something in the sky, but I probably didn't see anything. Yeah, this is a nice Christmas Eve time together with family and friends. So it is. It's great. It's lovely. Yes, you got Oh, they messed your thing. AI, you type in and they moving your stuff around. Have you been going to YouTube videos and you try to play them and they don't do nothing? Your cursor doesn't work. Nothing works. Has it been happening with you? Hello there, Frank Honey in South Louisiana. I actually had an uncle that had moved to Louisiana, but he has since then passed years and years ago. Only seen him twice in my life. Yeah. Oh, I see. And poof, it was gone. That's how it's going to be for us one day. Poof, we'll be gone. In the blinking and the twinkling of an eye, poof, we're gone. And yes, Angel Miss Honey, good evening on this eve. See, Christmas evening. This Sunday evening. It's Sunday. That's exciting. I know it's hard to keep track of time. It's really hard to keep track of time. If you're a person who's trying to keep track of time and you're finding out you can't, there's a lot of us, we're losing track. And listen, if we are losing track of time, could it truly mean that time truly doesn't exist and that's why we're losing track of it? We can't make sense of the days because the hours and the weeks are just a constraint. Yeah, it is a beautiful moon. We've got a filter on it. Now my feet are getting cold, you all. Let me go put my pink house slippers on. They get all perfect with this NASA suit. Oh yeah. It's perfect. Got some pink house slippers on with this NASA suit, so that's even better. Time is speeding up. It's already practically, the year is practically over. Practically over. That moon does look really beautiful. Yeah, blessings, everyone. Oh, here we are, right here. Okay, this is where we're at. We're on the moon. We could dance on the moon, but we're not. I like Gina's third person conversation. We talked a lot about the number threes last night. We really did. What all the number threes meant. Hold on now. So you got that brought back into my mind. Scott Baker, honey. I'm trying to get over here to it. Let me see if I can get it, Scott. What did we read in the Emerald Tablets about the number 3? Let me see if I can find it, because we read a great deal about it, and I can't even remember what chapter it was in, but there was a whole bunch of things concerning the number 3. I'm going to try to see if I can find it, because you brought it back. Okay, we got it. We're going to read about the 3. Scott, honey, is that okay if we read about the 3 since you brought it up? Is it? Because let me pause this. Scott has brought up the number 3. Let me see this for a second. Scott, we're gonna read about the number 3 since you brought the number 3 up. Hello there, Axa honey in New Mexico. Honies, New Mexico honies. Yeah, we got it going. We're going to talk about the moon, but we got to read about the number 3 since Scott brought up the number 3. It reminded me of, where are we at? He's talking about mysteries in this book of Thoth. Gina, honey, you ain't going back to the book of Thoth. Yes, I am. I got 3. 3 is the mystery. They're talking about regions. They're talking about secrets, and we're talking about regions. Regions. There are 2 between this life and the great one, traveled by the souls who depart from this earth. Okay, that ain't what you're supposed to be reading, Gina. Okay, mystery and mystery. Clear to the light born. The secret of all I now will reveal. I will declare a secret to the initiated and let the door be wholly shut against the profane. Now we're going to read the 3s. Scott, honey, I'm sorry you had to mention it. That's okay, Gina, because we dropped how many people from your live chat just then? Well, you didn't drop too many. That's okay. It's Christmas Eve. You're trying to be nice to us all. I wanted to read these 3s. I'm going to have to get out of the way of the moon now. The moon's over here. The moon, Gina, we'd rather look at that moon. Well, hold on a second so we can hear this number 3s, because there was a mystery about the 3s. All these 3s. 3 is the mystery. Come from the great one. Here and light on thee will dawn. In the primeval dwell 3 unities. Other than these, none can exist. These are the equilibrium, source of creation, One God, one truth, one point of freedom. 3 come forth from the 3 of the balance of all life, all good, all power. 3 are the qualities of God in his light home: infinite power, infinite wisdom, infinite love. He's gone reading Thoth, the Emerald Tablets. 3 are the powers given to the masters to transmute evil, assist good, and use discrimination. 3 are the things inevitable for God to perform: manifest power, wisdom, and love. 3 are the powers creating all things: divine love possessed of perfect knowledge, divine wisdom knowing all possible means, divine power possessed by the joint will of divine love and wisdom. 3 are the circles or states of existence. Is there something that has 3 circles together in them, you all? Is it something with 3 circles in it? This is what NASA wants you to know. So, see, they're not going to tell you, so I'm going to read it. Something about all these 3s. The circle. 3 are the circles or states of existence. The circle of light, where dwells nothing but God, and only God can traverse it. The circle of chaos, where all things by nature arise from death. The circle of awareness, where all things spring from life. All things animate are of 3 states of existence: chaos or death, liberty and humanity, and felicity of heaven. 3 necessities control all things, beginning in the great deep, the circle of chaos, plenitude in heaven. 3 are the paths of the soul: man, liberty, and light. 3 are the hindrances: lack of endeavor to obtain knowledge, non-attachment to God, attachment to evil. In man, the 3 are manifest. 3 are the kings of power within. We 3 kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we travel afar. 3 are the kings of power within. 3 are the chambers of the mysteries, found yet not found in the body of man. That was all the things about the number 3. So, Scott Honey, that's what you triggered. The number 3, Scott Honey. So we're going to push it back over here. We're going to watch the moon. Gina Honey, you got to decrease so that the moon can increase. I will do it, you all. I will decrease so the moon can increase. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Where were we with this moon? I think we were probably... Where were we with this moon, you all? Well, I'm going to figure it out where we were at with this moon. It's going to put the moon in its normal movement. Okay, this is the moon. I'm not doing nothing else to it. I'm not. This is the normal speed of the moon, how it was viewed in the sky tonight. This is it right here. 3 musketeers, that's right, or 3 wise men. Now, these 3 remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. You're glowing tonight. You see it as good as last night in the background. I may not be glowing now because I think I'm reading your comment 2 minutes behind this video. Hello. Now say, if I were to do this, it might look as if I might be glowing. We are light beings. We truly are light beings, you all. And when we have our light body, we turn into an eternal flame. That's really good when you can turn into a flame. Yeah. Oh, it's not as good because of the background. Hello, Sharon Clack. We're looking at this moon tonight. It was very clear. Don't be scratching up on my zippers. Yeah. You were hoping for the Artemis 3 moon landing in 2024. Oh, wow. That's really exciting. Yeah, you saw steam from the surface of the moon. Wow, once from a telescope. That's really interesting. It is. We hope everyone is having a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Sharon Clack. Yeah. Now this was taken, if you're just tuning in, it was taken with my Nikon P900 camera on a tripod. Although I don't have the automatic control thing hooked up to it. I got one, but I didn't hook it up. It's up here in this loft area. And I've already lost one control arm of my equatorial mount. Wait. Okay, yeah, we just want to make sure we got as much of the moon in here that we should have had in here. It seems like the live feed is repeating the comments. It very well could be. If it's repeating the comments, I wonder if there are AI bots in it. Because it would be very probable if there was. So, did I just see something, or do I think I saw something? On here, I'm gonna look. No, I didn't see nothing. I thought I seen something in the darkness. You would bet 100%. You think the moon is inhabited? Wasn't there people who were trying to sell property on the moon? If they were trying to sell property on the moon, then it means that people would be able to take ships to the moon. Is what it means. It's strange. Oh, you like my space soup, Michael, honey? Thank you. I like it too. It looks nice. It does. I like the flag, the shuttle, the NASA. I like patches. Boom. Only thing's missing is a Space Force patch. I need a Space Force patch on here. I do. That's what I need, is a Space Force patch. That'd be perfect. Yeah. Oh, I remember doing a video on that, Frank, where they fired rockets at the moon too. Fire rockets at the moon. Thank you, OptiHook. Yeah, we like it. We do like it. Oh, come on, you're wiggling too much. So in 2 nights will be the full moon. Someone said in the comment earlier on the live stream when I had my cell phone out, zooming up on the camera with this, that the last full moon on Christmas Eve was in 2015. And I'm wondering if that was truly, truly significant, with the last full moon being in 2015, and here we are now. Because if it's truly significant, we have to ask ourselves, what were we doing back then? What was going on in our life back then? And is that significant to where we are now? Like in a cycle-wise, like whatever you were like some kind of growth that was happening, and now you're seeing the fruition of it or something. Put your wing badge on your suit. X the wings you found on your porch. I found wings on my porch. Did I? The wings on my porch. Are you talking about this? Are you talking about me finding this on my porch? This thing right here that time? I can't get it on here. Is that what you was talking about? Those wings? Oh, he means feathers? Okay. Well, I'm not going to stick no feathers on this suit. An eagle. Oh, the blue wings. Yeah. Okay, the blue wings. I'm going to go put it back up. I am going to put it up. Okay, we're back. Okay, we are back. We're watching this moon, and I can keep the moon from getting closer to me because I can scoot the moon over on this studio. Yeah. I really was surprised tonight that the moon was clear to zoom up on, because there were some clouds in the sky that you would expect that it was probably going to make this moon blurred. You saw a black cube on the moon and it turned out to be the dirt on your phone, Brian. Well, I personally would not be surprised if there was cubes on the moon. I would not be surprised one bit. It looks like it's rotate. It does rotate. We did videos. It was back in 2018 or 2019, and we checked it every 30 minutes or so, and it was rotating. It was rotating. You don't think you can get wings unless you can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Yeah. Hold on one second. Gina, honey, what are you doing? I'm trying to take a picture. Okay. Okay, I took it. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. This is silly. What was I talking about? Oh, somebody said something about wings. I know what I was getting ready to do and I got distracted. Okay, I got the wings. I do got the wings. You can't do something unless you had okay. What did you say? I got to go back to your comment if I can. You don't believe the blue wings. I found the feathers. I don't think you can get wings unless you can fly, Angel Miss. Well, we're going to read the poem about the wings that I wrote. And when did I write that poem? October the 27th of 2018. It flowed in my mind. So I'm going to read it. That's perfect that you brung up the wings. So we're going to read about the poem on the wings that flowed into my mind. Give me wings to fly. October the 27th of 2018. shortly after I started my journey. Give me wings to fly up in the sky so blue, so when the darkness comes, I'll be close to you. Give me wings to fly when sorrows become deep, before the teardrops fall and I lose my inner peace. Give me wings to fly so my walk won't be in vain. Please give me back my wings so that I can fly again. Okay, yeah, that's my poem on the wings. So, yeah, it's great. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, that's what flowed into my mind back when I started this journey, just like we're watching the moon tonight. We are. Really, if you think about it, there have got to be, if you can have bad angels, fallen angels on this earth who had wings, you could have good angels on this earth who had wings. Because it wouldn't make sense to just have fallen angels on the earth that could come to the earth. It wouldn't. You could have good too. I did see, it was back in 2018 when I was in my yard trying to film the two suns in the sky. The storm clouds had gathered, and there was these great big columns. They looked like massive storm cliffs, columns in the southeastern sky. It was getting really dark, and I was out in my yard, and all of a sudden these massive columns, let me tell you what they did. The massive storm clouds that look like columns, they were together, and then all of a sudden they started opening up in the southwestern sky, and out of that sky flew a giant winged being. I thought they were hang gliders with bird costumes on. That's what I thought they were. They were massive, and I said, why are those hang gliders got bird costumes on? They had black body suits. They had a human figure. They had great big massive wings that were black. And on the tips of their feather underneath, it was reddish orange on the bottoms of their feathers on both wings. They had a reddish orange cummerbund, and they had a reddish orange pair of boots on. Their wingspan were 20 to 30 feet. First came the one out of the chasm that opened up in the sky, flew right over my head, and I tried and tried to record it. It would not let me record. I tried to take pictures. It would not let me take pictures. It flew right over my head, right here in my side yard over here. Then another one came out, and another one. One by one, they came out. There was around a total of 6 or 7. Flew out over my head, and when they got to the end of my property, they disappeared in the sky. I thought they were hang gliders with bird costumes on. And then I thought, well, I've heard of something about a thunderbird. No, these were human-like. And my camera would not work. So there are beings from other realms or dimensions that do that. Where am I at? No, it was not. I was not afraid at all. I was not afraid at all. There was no fear in me whatsoever. It wasn't a bad omen for me. I would have felt the energy because I'm very intuitive. I'm very spiritual. I can feel negative energy. It was not negative. I thought, why are you showing yourself to me? I'd love to get a picture, but I couldn't. Yeah, no, they weren't bad angels. They could have took me out, but they didn't. I wasn't scared. I was just in awe. I was in awe of them. Oh, are we on here? Let me push that moon again and push the button. Okay, we're still doing the moon. Yeah. What was I thinking about that? I was trying to get the two suns in the sky. I was out there trying to get them. And I was thinking, wow, those look like mighty, mighty storm columns forming. The sky literally changed so fast. I had literally just started this journey, and it was back around June of 2018 when I saw them fly out of the sky. It's around that time. I'd never seen cloud columns like that ever in my life. They looked like massive cliffs, and they just went together. They were dark, stormy looking, tall. And then the chasm opened up, and out came the giant winged being. I thought it was hang gliders dressed in bird costumes. Yeah, I've looked and looked and looked for pictures of what I saw. The only thing close I could find is like in a movie or something. Yeah. Oh, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I hear in the morning hour she calls me. Something, radio reminds me of my home far away. That's right. I remember that song. Okay, that's the one thing of the moon. We're going to bring on the other moon. We're going to take this moon and we're going to bring on the other moon, because I did film one more thing of it, but it's only 3 minutes long. Okay, do you hear anything on here? Because I think I got this, I think I've got this muted. Yeah, so we was hoping to see a miracle on the moon tonight. A miracle sighting. And if it happened, we didn't see it. I'm just going to tell you, if it happened, we did not see it because I was too busy talking. I was way too busy talking. It's okay. We're going to look at this moon. Please check out that thing that goes across your chest. What's that thing? Yeah. Did you just see something go across this moon, or did I see it? Are you talking about my rib? Let's see. Marcy. Are you talking about the rib on my chest? Gina, we're talking about the moon. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear from Marcy. Is what I'm waiting to hear from. Marcy with the IE. Yeah. That's what I'm waiting to hear on. Okay. You should have been home yesterday. Take me home, country road, to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Yeah, that's right. You all, this is only like 3 minutes. Oh, Nini, honey, hello. This is only like a 3-minute like video right here. Just 3 minutes. And you can see that we wanted to see a miracle on the moon. We did. Just looking for something to fly across it. That's right. We haven't seen it yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. If you like this quartet, you ain't heard nothing yet. If you like this duet, you ain't heard nothing yet. You ain't heard nothing yet. Um, we got 1 minute left of this one, you all. Hello there, Carol. You are tuning in now. We're almost through with this moon tonight. It was quite nice to look at in the sky. It truly was. Looking at this moon, it almost looks full. It's going to be full in 2 days, probably less in 2 days. Michael and Phillips, you wish everyone was pleasant like you. Well, I would assume that you are one of those people who are pleasant. I would say that. Yeah. Let me, you are we going to look at this moon tonight? We've been on here for 47 minutes and 27 seconds. 47 and 27 seconds now. Get off of here, Gina. Get out of the way of this moon. I'm going to get out of the way, you all. We really are. I hope you're all having a wonderful Christmas Eve evening. I really do. A nice Christmas Eve. Oh, you're so welcome, Michael. You are welcome. Yeah. You are so welcome. Yeah. You got the Death Star here? We got the Death Star? Okay. You love watching Ravenclaw, honey. That's wonderful. Okay, I think are we still on this one right here, you all? Or did it just repeat on us? I think this one just repeated on us. You know what we need to do? What do we need to do? Scoot you over to the side. I wanted to read this one part of the Atlantean. We're talking about Atlantis is what we was talking about. Let me see if I can get it on here. Can we get it? Let me see if I can get Atlantis on here. Now, the history of Thoth, the Atlantean. Let's just finish this because I didn't really read very much on this one. I didn't. You're going to read it now. Thoth, the Atlantean, master of mysteries, keeper of records. Keeper of records is Thoth, the Atlantean. Now, let's see if we can get it. Mighty king, magician, living from generation to generation, being about to pass into the halls of Amenti, set down for guidance of those that are to come after, these records of the mighty wisdom of great Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis. Yeah. In the great city of Kior, on the island of Undal, in a time far past, I began this incarnation. Not as the little men of the present age did the mighty ones of Atlantis live and die, but rather from eon to eon did they renew their life in the halls of Amenti, where the river of life flows eternally onward. 100 times 10 have I descended to the dark way that led into the light, and as many times I have ascended from darkness into the light, my strength and power renewed. Now for a time I descend, and the men of Chem shall know me no more, but in a time yet unborn I will rise again, mighty and potent, requiring an account of those left behind me. Then beware, O men of Chem, if you have falsely betrayed my teaching, for I shall cast ye down from your high estate into the darkness of the caves from whence ye came. Betray not my secrets to the men of the north, or the men of the south, lest my curse fall upon ye. Remember and heed my words, for surely I will return again, and require of thee that which ye guard. I, even from beyond, and from beyond death will I return, rewarding or punishing as ye have requited your trust. Great were my people in the ancient days, great beyond the conception of the little people now around me. Well, who does he mean little in stature or little in strength or wisdom? This is the Emerald Tablets. This chapter is the history of Thoth the Atlantean. This is the first tablet 1. Fast we fled toward the sun of the morning, until beneath us lay the land of the children of Kim. Raging they came with their cudgels and spears lifted in anger, seeking to slay and utterly destroy the sons of Atlantis. Then raised I my staff and directed a ray of vibration, striking them still in their tracks, as fragments of stone of the mountain. Then spoke I to them in words calm and peaceful, telling them of the might of Atlantis, saying that we were the children of the sun and its messengers. Cowed I them by my display of magic science, until at my feet they groveled when I released them. Long dwelt we in the land of Kim, long and yet long again, until obeying the commands of the Master, who while sleeping yet lives eternally, I sent from me the sons of Atlantis. I sent them in many directions, that from the womb of time wisdom might rise again in her children. Long time dwelt I in the land of Kim, doing great works by the wisdom within me. Upward grew into the light of knowledge the children of Kim. Watered by the rains of my wisdom, blasted I then a path to Amenti, so that I might retain my powers, living from age to age a son of Atlantis. Keeping the wisdom, preserving the records, great grew the sons of Kim, conquering the people around them, growing slowly upwards in soul force. Now for a time I go from among them into the halls of Amenti. We're reading the first chapter of this Thoth, the Emerald Tablets. We didn't read it yesterday. Where were we at? Now for a time I go from among them into the dark halls of Amenti, deep in the halls of the earth. So he's talking about halls of the earth. You know those those great underground caverns, the great big, it does look like halls. Deep in the halls of the earth, before the lords of the powers, face to face once again with the dweller. Raised I high over the entrance a doorway, a gateway leading down to Amenti. Few would be with courage to dare it. Few passed the portal to dark Amenti. There's a portal inside the earth, you all. In the halls inside the earth. Raised over the passage, I, a mighty pyramid. He's put down the pyramid. We saw the pyramid last night. Using the power that overcomes the earth force, which is gravity. Deep and yet deeper placed I a force house or chamber. From it carved I a circular passage, reaching almost to the great summit. There in the apex set I the crystal, No, that's got to be kidding. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Mm. That got me choked, just like that, talking about that crystal. I've drank it all up. Why did they do that, you all? Talking about the crystal, and they choked me on my words. Gina, your throat chakra is not supposed to be working. Okay. Where was that crystal, you all? All right. There in the apex sat I, the crystal, sending the ray into the time-space, drawing the force from out of the ether, concentrating upon the gateway to Amenti. You're supposed to see the Great Pyramid by Dorio. Other chambers I built and left vacant to all seeming, yet hidden within them are the keys to Amenti. He who in courage would dare the dark realms, let him be purified first by long fasting, lie in the sarcophagus of stone in my chamber, then reveal I to him the great mysteries. Soon shall he follow to where I shall meet him. Even in the darkness of the earth shall I meet him. I, Thoth, the Lord of wisdom, meet him and hold him and dwell with him always. NASA wants everybody to know this stuff, Cheyenne, honey. That's why we got this suit on. Absolutely. We got to shed some light. We're going to shed the lights on it. The emerald tablets. We're going to do it. Where am I at? Builded I the Great Pyramid, patterned after the pyramid of the earth force, which is gravity, burning eternally so that it too might remain through the ages. In it I builded my knowledge of magic science so that I might be here when again I return from Amenti. While I sleep in the halls of Amenti, my soul roaming free will incarnate, dwell among men in this form or another. He was Hermes thrice born. Emissary on earth am I of the dweller, fulfilling his command so man might be lifted. Now return I to the halls of Amenti, leaving behind me some of my wisdom. Preserve ye and keep ye the command of the dweller. Lift ever upward your eyes toward the light. Surely in time ye are one with the Master. Surely by right ye are one with the Master. Surely by right you are one with the All. Now I depart from ye. Know my commandments. Keep them and be them, and I will be with you. I think we read that yesterday. Helping and guiding you into the light. Now before me opens the portal. Go I down into the darkness of night. I'm done reading it. We read some last night too. We read 2.5 hours of that last night. There shouldn't be but a few things left in it. The lost continent of Atlantis had the worst airport. I bet. Antonia, I love listening to you. Me and my cats, I bought the P1000 thanks to watching you. I've seen things from a young age and resonate. Oh, that's so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you. Edward Casey talks about it in his books. Yeah. Oh. Well, it is 1 hour on here. It is Christmas Eve. It's 9:30 at night, and if you are on the West Coast, it should be around 6:30 at night in the evening, and your Christmas Eve is just beginning. You're going to watch something again. I really wish I knew there is somewhere in this book where it talks about his ships. His ship that is underneath the pyramid. And I really wonder which tablet it was found in, because he said his ship is going to be used again when the invaders come. When the invaders come, because there are invaders coming, his ship is going to be used again, but it's under the Great Pyramid. Do you know which one it is? Hello, Michelle. Because I'd like to know which one it was. Oh, you can, Dorothy, honey. I'll read it for you, Dorothy, honey. Leather Barrel. We can do it. We're gonna read the Emerald Tablet too. How about that? We can do it. We're gonna read it. We can read it. This is the Halls of Amenti. Did we read this last night? No, we didn't. It's deep in Earth's heart lie the halls of Amenti, far neath the islands of sunken Atlantis. The halls of the dead and the halls of the living, bathed in the fire of the infinite all. Far in a past time, lost in space-time, the children of light look down on the world, seeing the children of men in their bondage, bound by the force that came from beyond. Knew they that only by freedom from bondage could man ever rise from the earth to the sun. Down they descended and they created bodies, taking the semblance of men as their own. The masters of everything said after their forming, "We are they who were formed from the space dust, partaking of life from the infinite all, living in the world as children of men, like and yet unlike the children of men. Then, for a dwelling place, far neath the earth's crust, blasted great spaces they by their power." Spaces apart from the children of men, surrounded them by forces and power, shielded from harm they the halls of the dead. Side by side then placed they other spaces, filled them with life and with light from above. Builded they the halls of Amenti, that they might dwell eternally there, living with life to eternity's end. 32 were there of the children, sons of light, who had come among men, seeking to free from the bondage of darkness those who were bound by the force from beyond. Deep in the halls of life grew a flower, flaming, expanding, driving backward the night. Placed in the center a ray of great potence, life-giving, light-giving, filling with power all who came near it. Placed they around it thrones, 32 places for each of the children of light, placed so that they were bathed in the radiance, filled with the life from the eternal light. Oh, Teddy, the 3%, we were watching the moon and picked up the Emerald Tablets again. We didn't read all of it. I'm reading from the first two tablets again because it's Christmas Eve, and Dorothy asked me to please read. She loves a good bedtime story, so we can read it. Why not, right? Why not be reading it? That's right. Oh, I love orbs. I love orbs. I really do. Okay. There, time after time, placed they the first created bodies, so that they might be filled with the Spirit of life. 100 years out of each 1,000 must the life-giving light flame forth on their bodies, quickening and awakening the Spirit of life. There in the circle from eon to eon sit the great masters, living a life not known among men. There in the halls of life they lie sleeping. Free flows their soul through the bodies of men. Time after time, while their bodies lie sleeping, incarnate they in the bodies of men, teaching and guiding onward and upward out of the darkness into the light. There in the hall of life, filled with their wisdom, known not to the races of man, living forever near the cold fire of life, sit the children of light. Times there are when they awaken, come from the depths to be lights among men, infinite they among finite men. He who progresses have grown from the darkness, lifted himself from the night into the light. Free is he made of the halls of Amenti, free of the flower of light and of life. Guided he then by wisdom and knowledge, passes from men to the masters of light. There he may dwell as one with the masters, free from the bonds of the darkness of night. Seated within the flower of radiance sit 7 lords from the space-times above us, helping and guiding through infinite wisdom the pathway through time of the children of men. Mighty and strange, they veiled with their power, silent, all-knowing, drawing the life force, different yet one with the children of men, aye, different and yet one with the children of light, custodians and watchers of the force of man's bondage, ready to loose the light, has been ready to loose when the light has been reached. First and most mighty sits the veiled presence, Lord of lords, the infinite 9, over the others from each cosmic cycle, weighing and watching the progress of men. We're reading from the Emerald Tablets. Under he sits the Lord of the cycles, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Each with his mission, each with his powers, guiding, directing the destiny of man. There sit they, mighty and potent, free of all time and space. Not of this world they, yet akin to it, elder brothers they, of the children of men. Judging and weighing they with their wisdom, watching the progress of light among men. There before them was I led by the dweller, watched him blend with one from above. Then from he came forth a voice saying, Great art thou, Thoth, among children of men, free henceforth of the halls of Amenti, master of life among children of men. Taste not of death except as thou will it. Drink thou of life to eternity's end. Henceforth forever is life thine for the taking. Henceforth is death at the call of thy hand. Dwell here or leave here when thou desireth. Free is Amenti to the Son of Man. Take thou up life in what form thou desireth. Child of the light that has grown among men, choose thou thy work, for all souls must labor, never be free from the pathway of light. One step thou hast gained on the long pathway upward. Infinite now is the mountain of light. Each step thou taketh but heightens the mountain. All of thy progress but lengthens the goal. Approach ye ever the infinite wisdom. Ever before thee recedes the goal. Free are you made now of the halls of Amenti, to walk hand in hand with the lords of the world, one in one purpose, working together, bringers of light to the children of men. Then from hid throne came one of the masters, taking my hand and leading me onward through all the halls of the deep hidden land. Led he me through the halls of Amenti, showing the mysteries that are known not to man. Through the dark passage downward he led me into the hall where sits the dark death. Vast as space lay he, the great hall before me, walled by darkness, but yet filled with light. Before me arose a great throne of darkness. Veiled on it seated a figure of night. Darker than darkness sat the great figure, dark with a darkness not of the night. Before it then paused the master, speaking the word that brings about life, saying, O master of darkness, guide of the way from life unto life, before thee I bring a son of the morning. Touch him not ever with the power of night. Call not his flame to the darkness of night. Know him and see him, one of our brothers, lifted from darkness into the light. Release thou his flame from its bondage. Free, let it flame through the darkness of night. Raised then the hand of the figure. Forth came a flame that grew clear and bright. Rolled back swiftly the curtain of darkness, unveiled the hall from the darkness of night. Then grew in the great space before me, flame after flame from the veil of the night. Uncounted millions leaped they before me, some flaming forth as flowers of fire. Others there were that shed a dim radiance, glowing but faintly from out of the night. Some there were that faded swiftly, others that grew from a small spark of light, each surrounded by its dim veil of darkness, yet flaming with light that could never be quenched, coming and going like fireflies in springtime, filled with they the space with the light and with life. Then spoke a voice mighty and solemn, saying, These are lights that are souls among men, growing and fading, existing forever, changing yet living through death into life. When they have bloomed into flower, reached the zenith of growth in their life, swiftly then send I my veil of darkness, shrouding and changing to new forms of life, steadily upward throughout the ages, growing, expanding into yet greater flame, lighting the darkness with yet greater power, quenched yet unquenched by the veil of the night. So grows the soul of man ever upward, quenched yet unquenched by the darkness of night. I, death, come, and yet I remain not, for life eternal exists in the all, only an obstacle, I in the pathway, quick to be conquered by the infinite light. Awaken, O flame that burns ever inward, flame forth and conquer the veil of the night. Then in the midst of the flames, in the darkness grew, there one that drove forth the night, flaming, expanding ever brighter, until at last was nothing but light. Then spoke my guide, the voice of the Master, see your own soul as it grows in the light, free now forever from the Lord of the night. Forward he led me through many great spaces, filled with the mysteries of the children of light, mysteries that man may never yet know of until he too is a son of the light. Backward he then led me into the light of the hall of the light. Knelt I then before the great masters, lords of all, from the cycles above. Spoke he then with words of great power, saying, Thou hast been made free of the halls of Amenti. Choose thou thy work among the children of men. Then spoke I, O great Master, let me be a teacher of men, leading them onward and upward until they too are lights among men, freed from the veil of the night that surrounds them, flaming with light that shall shine among men. Spoke to me then the voice, Go as ye will, so be it decreed. Master are ye of your destiny, free to take or reject at will. Take ye the power, take ye the wisdom, shine as a light among the children of men. Upward then led me the dweller. Dwelt I again among the children of men, teaching and showing some of my wisdom, son of the light, a fire among men. Now again I tread the path downward, seeking the light in the darkness of night. Hold ye and keep ye, preserve my record. Guide shall it be to the children of men. That was that. That was that, you all. We got it going on. So we read did we read The Spaceborn yesterday? I can't remember. I don't know which ones we read yesterday. Did we read 4, and then we read 5, and then we read 6? I don't know if I read the Key of Wisdom. That was the Emerald Tablet 3. Did I read? If I didn't read the Key of Wisdom, which was the Emerald Tablet number 3, that's the only one that we haven't read. Okay, I think I didn't read that. When we read this, we will have read every single tablet on here, I'm pretty sure. I think. Or maybe not, because I think I skipped. We can read the 3. Now, this may not be for you. I started with 9. Okay, let's see this, Deborah. I, Thoth, the Atlantean. This is the Key of Wisdom, Emerald Tablet 3. Give of my wisdom, give of my knowledge, give of my power. Freely I give to the children of men. Where are we at? Give that they too might have wisdom to to shine through the world from the veil of the night. Wisdom is power, and power is wisdom, one with each other, perfecting the whole. Be thou not proud, O man, in thy wisdom. Discourse with the ignorant as well as the wise. If one comes to thee full of knowledge, listen and heed, for wisdom is all. Keep thou not silent when evil is spoken, for truth like the sunlight shines above all. He who oversteppeth the law shall be punished, for only through law comes the freedom of men. Cause thou not fear, for fear is a bondage, a fetter that binds the darkness to men. When thou hast gained riches, follow thou thine heart, for all these are of no avail if thine heart be weary. Diminish thou not the time of following thine heart. It is abhorred of the soul. They that are guided go not astray, but they that are lost, cannot find a straight path. If thou go among men, make for thyself love, the beginning and end of the heart. If one cometh unto thee for counsel, let him speak freely, that the thing for which he hath come to thee may be done. If he hesitates to open his heart to thee, it is because thou, the judge, doeth the wrong. Repeat thou not extravagant sweet speech. Yeah. Neither listen thou to it, for it is the utterance of one not in equilibrium. Speak thou not of it, so that he before thee may know wisdom. Silence is of great profit. An abundance of speech profited nothing. Exalt not thine heart above the children of men, lest it be brought lower than the dust. If thou be great among men, be honored for knowledge and gentleness. If thou seekest to know the nature of a friend, ask not his companion, but pass a time alone with him. Debate with him, testing his heart by his words and his bearing. That which goeth into the storehouse must come forth, and the things that are thine must be shared with a friend. Knowledge is regarded by the fool as ignorance, and the things that are profitable are to him hurtful. He liveth in death, it is therefore his food. The wise man lets his heart overflow, but keeps silent his mouth. The wise man, already read that. O men, list to the voice of wisdom, list to the voice of light. Mysteries there are in the cosmos that unveiled fill the world with their light. Let he who would be free from the bonds of darkness first divine the material from the immaterial, the fire from the earth. For know ye that as earth descends to earth, so also fire ascends into fire, and becomes one with fire. He who knows the fire that is within himself shall ascend unto the eternal fire, and dwell in it eternally. Fire, the inner fire, is the most potent of all force, for it overcometh all things and penetrates to all things of the earth. Man supports himself only on that which resists. So earth must resist man, else he existeth not. All eyes do not see with the same vision. For to one an object appears of one form and color, and to a different eye of another. So also the infinite fire, changing from color to color, is never the same from day to day. Thus speak I, Thoth, of my wisdom, for man is a fire burning bright through the night, never is quenched in the veil of darkness, never is quenched by the veil of night. Into men's heart I looked by my wisdom, found them not free from the bondage of strife, free from the toils thy fire, O my brother, lest it be buried in the shadow of night. Hark ye, O man, and list to this wisdom. Where do name and form cease? Only in consciousness invisible, an infinite force of radiance bright. The forms that ye create by brightening thy vision are truly effects that follow the cause. Man is a star bound to a body, until in the end he is freed through his strife. Only by struggle and toiling thy utmost shall the star within thee bloom out into new life. He who knows the commencement of all things, free is his star from the realms of the night. Remember, O man, that all which exists is only another form of that which exists not. Everything that has being is passing into yet other being, and thou thyself are not an exception. Consider the law, for all is law. Seek not that which is not of the law, for such exists only in the illusions of the senses. Wisdom cometh to all her children, even as they cometh unto wisdom. All through the ages the light has been hidden. Awake, O man, and be wise. I'm thinking of my lips. Do my lips look chapped? Gina, we're not talking about your lips. You're supposed to be reading. I know I'm supposed to be reading. Okay. Deep in the mysteries of life have I traveled, seeking and searching from that which is hidden. List ye, O man, and be wise. Far neath the earth crust, in the halls of Amenti, mysteries I saw that are hidden from men. Oft have I journeyed the deep hidden passage, looked on the light that is life among men. There neath the flowers of life, ever living, searched I the hearts and the secrets of men. Found I that man is but living in darkness. Light of the great fire is hidden within. Before the lords of hidden Amenti learned I the wisdom I give unto men. Masters are they of the great secret wisdom, brought from the future of infinity's end. 7 are they, the lords of Amenti, overlords of the children of morning, sons of the cycles, master of wisdom. Formed are they not as the children of men? 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9 are the titles of the masters of men. Far from the future, formless yet forming, came they as teachers for the children of men. Live they forever, yet not of the living, but not bound not to life, and yet free from death. Rule they forever with infinite wisdom, bound yet not bound to the dark halls of death. Life they have in them, yet life that is not life. Free from all are the lords of the all. Forth from them came the Logos, instruments they of the power over all. Vast is their continence, yet hidden in smallness, formed by a forming, known yet unknown. 3 holds the key of all hidden magic, Creator he of the halls of the dead, sending forth power, shrouding with darkness, binding the souls of the children of men. Sending the darkness, binding the soul force, director of negative to the children of men. 4 is he who looses the power, Lord he of life to the children of men. Oh, they're telling what the 9 do. Light is his body, flame is his countenance, freer of souls to the children of men. 5 is the master, the Lord of all magic, key to the word that resounds among men. 6 is the Lord of light, the hidden pathway, path of the souls of the children of men. 7 is he who is Lord of the vastness, master of space and the key of the times. 8 is he who orders the progress, weighs and balances the journey of men. 9 is the Father, vast he of countenance, forming and changing from out of the formless. Meditate on the symbols I give thee. Keys are they, though hidden from men. Reach ever upward, O soul of the morning. Turn thy thoughts upward to light and to life. Find in the keys of the numbers I bring thee, light unto the pathway from life unto death. Seek ye with wisdom. Turn thy thoughts inward. Close not thy mind to the flower of light. Place in thy body a thought-formed picture. Think of the numbers that lead thee to life. Clear is the pathway to he who has wisdom. Open the door to the kingdom of light. Pour forth thy flame as a sun of the morning. Shut out the darkness and live in the day. Take thee, O man, as part of thy being, the 7 who are not as they seem. Opened, O man, have I my wisdom. Follow the path in the way I have led. Masters of wisdom, son of the morning, light and life to the children of men. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I've read and what I haven't read. I really don't. But I am going to stop there. We're at 1 hour and 34 minutes, and it's Christmas Eve. It's 10:04 at night. 10:04. We're done with the 10:04, you all. We got it going on. We do. That's right. Hello there, Nirka. We the people say we are here. We are here, you all. It's Christmas Eve. That's what it is. Yeah. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house. We were reading the Emerald Tablets is what we were reading. Yeah. Deborah, I really loved reading. I did. That has a lot of interesting stuff in it, that book. I'm going to have to go back into the other video that we did last night and see which one I have left out. But I think it's pretty evident by those words that they formed the great big caverns inside the earth. They came down and they made the great big halls inside the earth. It's really interesting. Oh, thank you, Tom. That's wonderful. Yeah. I am going to go, you all. Thank you for spending your Christmas Eve with me. And it's 12/24/23, 10:05. You're going to rewatch it again. That's great. I'm glad we all spent Christmas Eve together, because if you didn't have nobody to spend it with, now you have spent it among family and friends. That's what you have. It's been great. It's peaceful. Nice and peaceful. So that was the moon tonight. And with that being said, hello. Gina, it's not time for that yet, but I want to get some love on the inside of your being, you all. Hello. Wherever you are in any part of the world, hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. And, aw, Gia Lee, honey. I hope they're happy tears. I really do. Happy tears. I'm just going to think they're happy tears. Love happy tears. That's good. It is. It's good. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, everyone, and a Merry Christmas to you. I'm sure it's that time in some part of the world, and also tomorrow. Hope you have a beautiful Christmas morning. You are starting it off the right way. Are you having a wonderful Christmas Eve? That's how you got to look at it. It's great. It is. Thank you again for listening, and if I've missed any tablets in that book, I'm going to read them. Not tonight, but I will read them, because I want to make sure we read it all. That'd be great. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. Love you. Good night.